Once again, here we go. Welcome to the spot. Welcome to the top of the $1,000,000 spot. Wow. Today is Women Wednesday. Welcome to Women Wednesday. First, we're going to like, share, donate, subscribe, all that good stuff. If y'all in the giving spirit, go ahead and donate. Make sure you hit the notification bell to let y'all know when I'm on. And we're going to take it from there. But today, Women's Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about, give y'all some game about, it's all nothing about choosing. I hear a lot of ladies talk about the guys who did them wrong, the bad guys, the guys who ain't loyal and all this here. But if, again, I think I called this stat out, if it's 54% of the males are single and childless, and you got, 20 or 30% married. So that's 75, 80% of the guys, all right? But y'all are talking about the 20%. What about the other 75, 70, what about the other 70, 75, 80%? What about those guys? We never talk about those. We have 54% of single and childless in the middle class, all right? That's in the middle class. We're not talking about executive in the corporate America. So we got some guys in corporate America too. I mean, and we talk about black guys. Here we have. If you pull up famous guys and famous blacks in corporate America, you have a few guys who's in work for like reputable companies in the Fortune in the S&P 500 companies who's in good spots. Like we have for Boeing, we got a president and chief executive officer of Boeing Global Services at the Boeing company. His name is Ted Colbert. We never talk about guys like that. We got the vice president, workforce strategist, and president of CVS Health Employee Relief Refund Service, David Casey for CVS. We got guys we got a senior vice president, supply chains, grocery distribution network, Tim Cooper. We have a lot of famous black men who doing some good stuff in the corporate America, but we never talk about those. Every time I was here, every time I hear ladies talking, they're talking about the guys who did wrong. They talk about the low life guys, the guys, who they want to talk about. They never ever talk about the guys who's doing good, the guys who they can't get, or the guys who they chose not to go after, whatever it is. It's always about the bad guys. I even heard a lady said that black men are not loyal because we do everything for them and we take care of the kids while they're in jail and in jail. So you're saying all black men go to jail? Or you saying that the black men you mess with go to jail? So all I'm saying is choose different. Choose wisely, just like I said before. You might have to go with the boring guy. If you want a good man, if you really want a good man, you have to go to boring. You have to go to boring. Because it's always red flags. You always say about this, he wasn't there, he wasn't like that before. Yes, he was. The red flags are always there with us. The red flags come out in us faster than they come out in the ladies. The first red flag, I'm gonna just give y'all a few. If he always under you, if he always won't be under you, you don't have nothing going on. That's a red flag. You need him. Second red flag, if everybody want him. Because I see with women, look like they want the guys who everybody else wants for the most part. Not saying all. So I'm not saying all. Look like most women want the guys who a lot of women want. That's a red flag. You think he's gonna stick to only you? If a guy have a lot of women after him, 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna stick to one woman. Red flag. If he got too many children, red flag. If you can't call him at a certain time, red flag. If you don't have a job, if you don't have a car, you got to go pick him up to bring him chill with you, red flag. Y'all know this. If you if if you get degrees and doctorates and lawyers and all these degrees and stuff, if you thinking logical on that, how can on the dating side you choose bad? I mean, for the most part, what I mean, I just don't see. I don't see how that's working out because I hear a lot of women say, "Oh, black women are we are most graduated in college, got the most degrees, the smartest, whatever you want to say." But yet, your dating choices, most of your dating choices is not good. Like I said, the red flags are there. So all I'm saying is maybe it's the choosing, maybe it's the choosing. And I'm not saying this is not an opinion because a lot of people get their opinion. Even men hear me saying this. Well, dudes who will hear me say this and be like, "Well, that's your opinion." How is my opinion when the facts are out there? That you have a lot of breakups. The marriage is what 50% divorce. That's enough stats right there saying that something is wrong with the choosing. And we can't do nothing unless y'all let us. A vampire can't come inside unless you let him come in. We can't have sex with y'all unless y'all give it to us. You know what I'm saying? We can't get in a relationship with y'all unless y'all allow us to. So what is that telling me? I'm just saying I just keep it real, and sometimes, people start getting in their feelings, and I mean sometimes, if you've been doing the same thing and you say you've been choosing the wrong dude or you're attracting the wrong dudes, maybe you gotta look at you. Maybe it's something you're doing wrong. Maybe you gotta look in the mirror at you. And if you say I'm bashing what the stats are, what's happening, or whatever. I mean, if it gets cloudy and it's thundering and lightning, we know rain is coming. You know, we know that because that's statistically and factual. What we see. That's the same thing what I see, what I hear, and what I experience. Ain't nothing different. Just because you don't see it, that don't mean it ain't happening. If a tree fall in a forest and you're not there, do it make noise? Yes, it still make noise if you're not there. You just don't hear the noise, but it still make noise when it falls. You can set a camera up and video, you can see it makes noise. But just because you're not there to see it make noise, hear it to make noise when it falls, it still make noise. So it doesn't mean just because you don't see it or you playing ignorant to the fact that you don't see it, it still happens. Choices are being made bad. It's bad choices in a dating. We're not talking about men too. I'm gonna get on men Friday. So right now is the Women's Wednesday. So some of this may be hard for y'all to hear. Some ladies make it their feelings, but just stop and think about it before you get emotional. Just think about it. Just before you try and come back with a rebuttal or say you don't know what you're talking about, just think about what I'm saying. If you want a good man, you got to choose different. Because if you're single and you've been going through all these relationships, maybe you got to do something different. Maybe you got to go to a different dude. Maybe you got to try them 54% who single and childless and in corporate America. Maybe you got to choose them because whoever you're choosing is not working. So don't give up on yourself. Because when you say, well, I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life, I'm just chilling for a while, that's really giving up on yourself. Because in other words, you're saying I'm not good enough to go out there and find a man that I want. You got to prepare yourself on what you want. Like I said, you ain't going to go on no corporate job dressed up like this with no hat on or nothing like that. You're going to go on a corporate job in your best threads. You see what I'm saying? So you got to prepare yourself on what you're looking for. You got to prepare yourself what you're looking for, and you got to choose different. So that's pretty much the best advice I can give you on that one. And don't give up on yourself, ladies. Don't give up on yourself. When you say you sit and you ain't mess with no men because these men are this, these men are dogs, these men treat you wrong, these men, there's no good men out there and all, you giving up on yourself and just making excuses. Get back up, get yourself together, think about what you did wrong, think about who you chose wrong, look at the red flags that they had. And the next dude, you look for the red flags, and you take it from there. Try that. So it was a quick one for the $1 million spot because it looked like nobody coming and talking about it. So I just make them quick until we get people coming in. It's good when we start discussing this, but until then, that's it from the top of the $1 million spot. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to notify y'all when I'm on. And if y'all feel like, feeling in the holiday spirit, giving, go ahead on donate to the spot, the $1 million spot, $sign the $1 million spot, Cash App, and from that, until next time, tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do it on, but remember Friday, free game for fellas, and I'll see y'all then. Love, peace, and hungry. See y'all around like a donut. I'm out of here. Wow.